All right. Hey, hello, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. This is Jabri, and I'm here with another interview with one of the youth here at Nyumbani. So, what's your name?
Jerry.
Jerry? All right. So, where are you from, Jerry?
I'm from the western part of Kenya.
The western part. So,
Yeah,
what's the name of the city that you're from?
Kitale.
Kitale. And what's
Yes.
it like there?
Uh, Mostly we are farmers.
Farmers.
Like it's the part in Kenya where there's a lot of maize.
Uh huh.
Yeah, produce maize, Kitale.
Okay. And so, what do you do here in Kenya?
Here in Kenya, at the moment I'm a student
Where at?
at ZTech University,
Okay. And what are you majoring in, or what's your
sales and marketing.
sales and marketing? That's
Yeah.
cool. And what do you want to do with that in the long run?
I want to start my own business.
hmm
Global.
Global business,
Yes, global.
global sales and marketing business.
Yeah.
It sounds good. So can you tell me a little bit about what HIV is like in Kenya?
In Kenya, uh, considering the mentality that people have,
Mhm.
or let's say people had,
Mhm.
which is still there,
Mhm.
HIV is a killer disease. Like no one wants to have HIV. You won't find many people, even parents, talking to their children about HIV. Most of them are afraid.
What are they afraid of?
Okay, maybe let's say I'm having relatives.
Mhm.
Let's say I'm a parent. I'm having relatives who have HIV.
Mhm.
So I wouldn't mention to my kid that his uncle or auntie has HIV, because then it will bad impact, like
Mhm.
hatred. Yeah.
Wow. And why do you think that that is still?
Mm?
Why do you think that there's still this bad impact or hatred or stigma?
Cause I've been seeing on news on TV. Okay, basically where I'm from, like I stay in Pangani while I'm in school.
Mhm.
I don't have like stigma and all that.
Mhm.
Yeah. But I've been seeing in TV that people have been denied ARVs and all that. Like teachers pass on the wrong information.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So why so in certain parts that you would say certain parts of Kenya there's more stigma than other parts?
Let's say, not like, okay, there's one area in Kenya that there's a lot of stigma
What area is that?
at school.
At
Yeah.
school. Why?
Because the teachers will give the children or students the wrong information.
Mhm.
Like I'll say, okay, I'll be teaching about HIV.
Mhm.
Then I'll tell you that HIV kills. HIV kills. I won't talk about, okay, HIV, not HIV, AIDS.
Mhm.
AIDS kills. So I won't talk about HIV, or I won't talk about the ARVs, and about prevention and cure. I won't talk about it. I'll just give the kids this mentality that they should stay away from people who have HIV and all that. Yeah, HIV kills.
Mhm. And how come teachers aren't really informed about HIV or how to talk to school children about HIV?
Okay, on that, I'll blame the syllabus.
Mhm.
Like, we have, what is it called? We have sessions for life skills at
Mhm.
school.
Mhm.
But then you find that the issue on HIV and AIDS, it's not emphasized.
Mhm.
So this is what people have been protesting about, that the government has to fix something on the syllabus on HIV and AIDS, and it should be like appropriate,
Mhm.
and it should make sense.
Do you think that people feel as though if we talked about HIV and AIDS in schools, that it would make children want to go out and have sex and do all these things. So if we don't talk about it, then we won't be doing that. Do you think that's what it is?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So it's kind of similar to how things are like in America. So some places in America they have what we call abstinence only education, meaning that we teach students about remaining abstinent, like don't get engaged in sex and things like that, because those people are more conservative in thinking that if we teach kids about safer sex or if we teach them about how to prevent pregnancy, that they would be more likely to go out and get pregnant and have unprotected sex. But we know that that's not true. So there are some schools who are now doing comprehensive education where they teach kids about condom use and birth control just to
Yes.
inform them, right? So I think here in Kenya, because I'm hearing it over and over and over, that the educational system really has like a gap in terms of what it is that they teach the students, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
So I think that comprehensive education would be a really important piece to helping to decrease the incidence or like new cases of HIV here. Because who would you say is most likely to contract HIV? Would you say it's youth, men, women? Who would you say?
I think the youth.
The youth.
Yeah.
And why is that?
Because most of us, let me use the word as, most of us,
Uh-huh.
they don't have the proper education or knowledge about HIV.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I think I think we shouldn't tell people to abstain and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, what I think they should introduce, uh, they should teach people or kids or the youth on how to use condoms and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that would help.
And you don't get that currently in school.
No, 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 not in school. We just have commercials
Mm-hmm.
on television, like they say, like this one. See, you see, like I'm having this wristband. It says
Uh-huh.
"Love without regrets,"
Uh-huh.
and this is Trust. Trust is one of condom brands in Kenya. Yes,
Ah.
yes.
Okay. And at what age do you think school children should start having those conversations?
Uh,
What age or what grade?
I think from age 13.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, as early as age 13
And what a 13-year-old is in what grade here in Kenya?
here in Kenya, around class 8.
8th grade.
Yeah, 8. Some are in Form 1 already. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Form 1, so that's the first year of high school.
Yes, first year in high school.
Okay. And I think that that would be a great thing to really talk about because it's important, especially as youth go into those ages where they start to explore sexuality. At least they would know how to protect themselves.
Yes.
Yeah. So, what else do you have to say to America and people about how, Kenyans could really um, make an impact in terms of HIV/AIDS here?
Okay. Let's say in Africa,
Mm-hmm.
we have the most number of people affected,
Yeah.
deaths on HIV and AIDS. So I think we should try and pass on the right information. Like we have to be on point.
Mm-hmm.
We have to tell people that this is bad. As in, we have to be on point.
Mm-hmm.
We shouldn't beat around the bush.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like we should just tell people this is HIV. Let them understand what's HIV. Let them understand the ways of getting HIV and preventing, like protection,
Mm-hmm.
and then the use of condoms.
Mm-hmm.
They should, yeah,
So,
people
go ahead.
people should know how to use condoms.
Mm-hmm. So is I'm seeing like this huge gap, right? So in America, we we we've kind of like done that work already, where we have huge campaigns that have told people how HIV is transmitted, how to properly use condoms. Condoms in certain states like New York City are everywhere. You can get them for free in any type of public bathroom and things like that. We have a lot of billboards that talk about prevention and talking to your partner about getting tested and things like that. So, what can we do um, in terms of like the United States to support Kenya in getting to that point?
Uh, in terms of campaign,
Yeah,
yeah, you can just come here and do your stuff. Just do it like you do it in America.
yeah. And how will we go about doing that? How will we go about providing that support to Kenyans?
We have like certain institutions,
Mm-hmm.
let's say here in Nyumbani, then we can arrange something like an event
Mm-hmm.
where it should go commercial on television. I'm sure people will turn up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that that would be something that's good because I know America does a lot of support in terms of providing the medications, but I think we need more support to provide more support in terms of the prevention piece of it, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because it's really good that we're able to help treat people who have HIV and sustain life, but now we have to help prevent people from getting it.
Yes, prevent people from getting it.
Yeah, because I'm correct me if I'm wrong. That's where the problem
Yes,
lies.
that's where the problem is. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, that sounds good. Um, and it really helps me because my organization, Coins for Humanity, is one that really wants to help support in ways where we're needed and wanted in terms of how we can help decrease HIV here, but and also provide solutions that have worked in the U.S. and also solutions that have worked here that we can take to the U.S. Because in the U.S. we're not all perfect either. We're still dealing with HIV and AIDS. Our youth, just like here, are really being impacted, especially Black and Latino youth. You know, the
Mm-hmm.
numbers are increasing for people between the ages of 13 to 24. So having that conversation could really help us a lot,
Yeah.
you know? What organizations are you a part of?
Uh, we have NEFAC.
Yeah,
Yeah, NEFAC.
yeah.
Yeah, we are doing something in NEFAC. We
Mm-hmm.
have an initiative called Southeast Kika.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so basically to empower the youth
Yeah.
and leadership. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the youth living with HIV and AIDS.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So NEFAC came up when I was talking to Johnson. So that seems to be an organization that's really focusing on the
yeah,
youth.
really focusing.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, I have to tell you something.
Uh-huh.
Most of us are afraid to go to the shop and ask for condoms.
Really?
Yeah,
Why
that's
is that?
I have no idea.
Yeah. So it's really a lot of becoming more comfortable
Yeah,
with talking about safer sex and
safer sex.
being able to negotiate that. I think that that's a commonality between Americans and people here in East Africa because there are a lot of youth that aren't comfortable with talking about it. And one thing that I think about is like gender roles. Like I know it's very rigid here. Like women have their roles and men have their roles, right?
Yeah,
So how does that play into the HIV here?
HIV. I wouldn't say much, but uh, today nowadays we're having like I think from back then where we
Uh huh.
had tradition
Yeah.
and yeah the old tradition. I think that's what has spoiled our today.
Mhm.
Because even if you talk to my grandmother,
Mhm.
she wouldn't be open or comfortable talking to you about sex and all that,
Mhm.
and protection, using condoms. She wouldn't be comfortable.
Mhm.
So I think heading to our world today, there's more civilization,
Mhm.
and we have back then we had like girls and boys were separate.
Mhm. Uh-huh.
Girls had to do their own things,
Yeah.
and boys, like, you see, house chores
Yeah.
belong to women,
Uh-huh.
and men, they do hunting and all that.
Yeah.
But today we have civilization, and it's way better,
Yeah.
because then we are not separated. We
Yeah.
are like doing each and everything together.
Yeah.
Yeah, like back then we had jobs for men only.
Mhm.
Today those jobs are being done by women,
Mhm.
and we are doing well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. So what? And wrapping up, what is something that you would like people to know in America about youth?
The youth here.
Yeah, in Kenya.
Ha, interesting. The youth in Kenya. They like fun.
Like fun?
Yeah.
Cool, cool, cool. So thank you for allowing me to interview you. All right.
Okay, thank you
All
too.
right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.